Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN Caramba, and we are back. Big up to everyone locked in the building. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone locked in. And yeah, man, big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, all that good stuff. And yeah, boy, I don't know how I'm gonna bounce back from this week. I don't know how I'm gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Two absolute shockers, been caught slipping twice this week. I can't lie, been caught slipping twice this week. And man, that's to be sharing it with you guys. No Maggies today. You know what I mean? It's just straight talk. No Maggies today. This week has been absolutely crazy. I can't even lie. It's been roller coasters, up and down, all sorts going on. And some things you know, some things you guys don't know. You know me. I always like to be transparent. I always like to be open with everything that's going on. So listen, the first caught slipping. The first thing that's caught me slipping this week is obviously the Arsenal result. I didn't expect Arsenal to win against Real Madrid. I counted us out. I said there's no way. I said we'd have to win 3-0. We won 3-0. And we're through, you know. So I've been getting caught slipping and that. My takes has been crazy, you know what I'm saying? I was sending for people that were saying that we're going to win and we're going to win this and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I've been proven wrong. We absolutely cooked Real Madrid. Absolutely cooked them in that first half. And I didn't call it out. I thought that we were going to lose. I thought we were going to get... I didn't think we were going to get slapped. I thought we was going to get beat. And that's the first one. That's the first caught slipping. The second caught slipping now. The second caught slipping is earlier this week, I had an asthma attack. I had an asthma attack earlier this week. And now I've got a pump. You know what I'm saying? And now I've got a pump. So, yeah. Sometimes I've been talking and I've been short of breath. Make sure, everyone, that you look after yourself, that you look after your health. I had to go to A&E, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't breathe. It happened to me twice. I had an asthma attack, never been asthmatic, never had an asthma attack before in my life. You know what I'm saying? So keep safe, people. Do you know what I'm saying? My advice to you, man, is... it's an allergic reaction. It's actually to pollen. I've always been allergic to pollen. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't breathe properly. My chest was tight. You know what I mean? I was struggling to breathe. Went to A&E and now I'm all sorted. Now I've got my pump. Everything's all gravy. Do you know what I'm saying? Two shockers, bro. 2 times getting caught slipping, man. Make sure everyone looks after themselves. I'm not the only one that's suffering from hay fever. I'm not the only one that's suffering from shortness of breath this year from hay fever. And you never know when you can become asthmatic. So make sure you look after yourself. Make sure you go get tested. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And yeah, it's not through the vaping, even though I should stop vaping, but I do like to smoke. I can't lie. But it's through the pollen. It's my allergic reaction to the pollen. Before my nose would get runny and stuff like that. Lately, I've been shortness of breath because of that. So 2 times I've been caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? And there was somebody that called it out before we introduced this person that I made into a thumbnail. Started cussing him for his takes on Arsenal beating Real Madrid. Before we introduce the special guest, let's run the clips. Yeah, I mean, celebrating Declan Rice. Let's go.
The press trigger, man, I press bigger button. Man, I can jump off it and then something. I come me up 22 and come and something. I never know soon they be the best of the fool. Press trigger, man, I press bigger button. Man, I can jump off it and then something. I come me up 22 and come and something.
Rice, rice, baby. Rice, baby. Alright, stop. Elaborate and listen. Rice is back with my brand new invention. Something got a hold of me tightly. Flow like a hot phone daily and nightly. Will it ever stop, yo? I don't know. Turn off the lights, yo. And I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage or watch a light like a chapel. Dance. Got a resident fool. Killing that brain with the wooden mushroom deadly. When I play it, no melody. Any weakness is the best, it's a felony. Love it, I hate it, I renegade way. You better hit the rules and the kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Pick out the road. Rice.
Ask Nina with the Nina.
Go. The press trigger, man, I press bigger button.
Quita tu cara de perro, Ancelotti. Quita la cara de perro. Simón Courtois. Seguir tirándote la de gato, Baguirro. Seguir tirándote la de mariposa. Son un gusano, chaval. ¿Ah? Estoy diciendo. ¿Ah? Arriba el Arsenal, carajo. Se los dije que se lo iba a comer. Tricky in the house. ¿Ah? Ahora me llamo Lataflo Franklin, alias Lataflo Rhymes. Lataflo Rhymes, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Puro Arsenal. Te lo estoy diciendo. Somos los mejores. Sí, somos los mejores. Mañana nosotros venimos a dar espectáculo. El mejor equipo del mundo, Barcelona. ¿Qué van a decir? Miren la vergüenza que están pasando. Un partido aburrido. Le acaban de regalar un partido aburrido.
Introducing in the super duper Mikel Arteta top gooner corner, weighing at 355 pounds, the incredible Tony Claude Gunner. Yo,
Oh my days, bro. Oh my days, bro. See ya, people. People, I'm here again. And you know what, people? I'm here for my pound of flesh. I'm here for my revenge. You know, I'm here for my apologies. I'm here for my accolades. See ya, people. On no account, yeah. I mean, just introduce me as a top gunner and make a lot better. I want that guy out of the football club. Let's get that correctly. I'm not a top gunner. However, I do have my opinions. But first of all, people, rake up the likes down there. You know, I mean, subscribe to the channel, show us some love. And apart from that, man, I mean, I just knew about everything is not all about football. Sometimes you also have to put rivalry aside and actually, you know, look at the real world, real life. I mean, I was backstage and my brother, see ya, people, Northside means a lot to me, mostly on YouTube. He was one of the top guys out there that actually did give me a chance to actually come to his channel. I have a show with this legend down here. People, don't get it twisted. I started with this guy. You know, when every other person would give me a chance, this brother did give me a chance and gave me, you know, hope to just keep going in this YouTube stuff by doing a show with him. So, I mean, respect to him. Having said that, I mean, he just told us about this Ashma thing. Hey, man, I'm sorry from the heart. And I'm very, very sure that everyone in the charts too, you know, I mean, share that same thing with me and telling you, sorry, man, get better soon. I don't want to see you with that Ashma, bro. You don't need any of that. You don't need any of that stuff. I mean, I want to cook you when we win the Champions League. I don't need anything harmful happening to you, my brother, man. So, having said that, man, bless up, please, man. Take the health seriously, bro.
Nah, I'm good. But that's
yeah. And I'm sure you're getting better, man. Sure, you're getting better.
Slipping twice, bro. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I got caught slipping twice. So that's why I put the picture of me in A&E, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could be A&E for the asthma, A&E for my takes on Arsenal getting a result against Real Madrid. Now, listen, I called you out when you said that we're going to beat Real Madrid. And that's why I said, Tony, we have to do a show, because I got to be fair. I got to be a man of my word. I called you out when I didn't think your take was correct. You were correct, and I was wrong on that. Yeah, it looks like we're through. In all honesty, yeah. Tony, it's your time to shine, bro. Don't hold back. It's your time to shine.
No. See, not side. See, not side. It's not even about. See, not side. I hear you, but it's not even about shining in this case. I mean, when I saw those goals go in, 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, I celebrated, but I wasn't over the top because I saw it coming. I mean, I was down here. I mean, even you took it a little bit easy on me. I mean, I will talk about our fave down here, Lee Gunner. I mean, of course, you know I do respect Lee Gunner. He's someone I really do respect. But I mean, I was having a show with you and they disposed. And yeah, of course, Lee Gunner came to the field. And the first word that came out from him was, I've been watching you. I mean, of course, he was watching it backstage, definitely. And he said, I've been waffling. Okay, good, no problem. So let's put everything I said to Lee Gunner on the perspective. Let's put the microscope on it. Real Madrid, yeah? I told Lee Gunner, see, Arsenal have a fighting chance against these people. We do have a fighting chance against them. Why do we have a fighting chance? Because I've seen Real Madrid struggle in the league this season. I mean, they might be in second, but that doesn't tell the whole story. They've lost against Athletic Bilbao. This was how I put it to Lee Gunner today. They've lost against Athletic Bilbao this season, yeah? Struggled against, of course, you saw the loss against Valencia, yeah, just last weekend. They struggled against Real Betis. Real Betis put up a decent performance, half decent performance, and smashed them up. Bro, Barcelona did them dirty in the Bernabeu of all places. So what makes the Bernabeu so sacred this season? See, that Real Madrid team stinks. Their defense also stinks. Rudiger, I mean, let's don't act as if Rudiger has got, you know, an amazing season this season. I mean, he's worse off than Kivio. Let's just set that up apart. Yeah? To be very sincere with you, when Lee Gunner said that to me, and I was like, you know, because he's someone I really do respect. So I mean, I actually held back talking back to him because I really respect that guy, you know. I actually watched him on AFTV then when I was not even in this space at all. So I really, really have lots of respect for Lee Gunner. He said that, no problem. But the thing there is that why didn't anyone listen to me in any way? Even you, not side. Even if I did give you perspective that Real Madrid team, they're not producing at optimal level this season. They've lost the season numerous shabbily, bruv. Camavinga is not in form. Kylian Mbappe looks ordinary. Vinicius Jr., after losing out in that Ballon d'Or, has looked trapped this season. He's always on the floor than even trying to get up to even score a goal this season. What are we talking about here? See, not side, I also have to come down to you, my brother. I mean, you two, you must get this shot. I mean, poor people, but he must get it. I mean, not side. I mean, you've been running your mouth seriously, bro. You've been running your mouth seriously, running your mouth, clipping people up. I mean, you clip me up, you put me on your thumbnail, bro. As in, when I saw my face on your thumbnail, I was like, oh my days, I've seen what this guy has done with Babs, man. I don't want to be in that picture. But it happened that this was just because of my opinion against Real Madrid. And you know what, yeah? I want all that smoke because I do believe that Arsenal was going to smash up Real Madrid because I've seen that team. It's nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. So North side, man, I mean, you have to take this L. I mean, because I mean, you've been waffling a lot, like quite a lot on streams. I mean, you've been sliding people off. I mean, you're not giving anyone any chance to air their opinions in terms of like, if Arsenal is gonna win, if I say Arsenal is gonna win, you have a problem with it. You just have a problem with anything. If Arsenal is gonna be a big team, no, you have a problem with it. And I don't want you to have a problem with that. I want you to always look at something from, I mean, just look at perspectives. Look at perspectives. Don't just narrow things down. I mean, go with the perspectives. Real Madrid hasn't been good this season. You know that. I know that. And see people in the chat here. I mean, it's good and okay because, I mean, I've asked Northside something before. Does Arsenal have any world-class players in that team? I mean, he said no. But I'm always consistent with one thing. I've always said that Bukayo Saka is world-class. Personally, that's what I believe in. I mean, we did see the world-class troops come down to the Emirates yesterday. I mean, people would say Vinicius Jr. is world-class, innit? People would say Jude Bellingham is world-class, innit? People would say Kylian Mbappe is world-class, innit? North side, I looked into that team yesterday that came to play against Arsenal at the Emirates. I was looking for the world-class players, and I saw none. I saw none. The only world-class players I saw yesterday was Bukayo Saka. The only world-class players I saw yesterday was Declan Rice. The only world-class players I saw yesterday was Miles Lewis Kelly. See, people, I mean, it's clear to see. It's clear to see. Yeah, AFC always, you can say Saka is not a world-class player, but we did know who showed up to the play. See, yeah, a world-class player would step up when the stakes are high. Yeah, and you know what? All your faves yesterday, none of them turned up for the big game yesterday. None of them. None of them. So, to be very sincere with you people, yeah, I mean, just sit back, relax, yeah. Watch how Arsenal will go back to the Bernabeu and stick the old place up, yeah, and just keep that low block, invite them to come in, and then we just get going. And you know what, yeah, who knew that Declan Rice actually had free kicks in him? I mean, I've not seen that in him. When was the last time we scored a goal with a free kick? I think that would date back to the game against Burnley. That's probably maybe like 2 seasons ago, man. And that was Martin Odegaard scoring that free kick. I can't remember. Even Declan Rice, I don't even think he scored any free kick in his Arsenal career at all. But again, man, who cares? I mean, just look at how he bent up, bro. Did you know that Declan Rice has that in his corner? Yeah. I mean, just bend. Who needs Beckham when you have Declan Rice showing up to the plate? I mean, that bend, man. What about the second goal? I mean, what a screamer. And of course, the other day when I talked about Merino, the beast, my guy Northside laughed me off. He laughed me off. He said he laughed me off. But to be very sincere with you, on the last show, you did defend Merino. I will give that to you. On the last show, you did defend him. And of course, that's a general defense because, of course, he's not a striker. We all know this. But with the whole circumstances surrounding Arsenal without a striker, he filling in is, I mean, just look at what he's done since when Kai Havertz has gone down under. So, I mean, not side, man. I mean, you have to take this L. You have to take this L. I mean, you have to apologize. Bro, no, see, no, not side. You have to apologize, bro. I mean, in our last show, you brought something that Latimer's. I mean, you might have to play it. See, if you have it, please play it, man. If you have it, please play it. Let the people see. Let the people see. If you have it, play it. I mean, let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Who sent it?
Let it go.
Was it?
Let it go.
Hold on.
Let it go.
There's too many
Because,
clips that I
see,
sent to you,
people,
but yeah,
too
continue.
many clips, yeah. Play the clips. Play all of them. Play anyone. Play anyone.
Yeah, no, continue. Because after you land,
Okay.
I'll say my opinion. Yeah, go on, continue. Tell me when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, see, people, yeah. I mean, Arsenal totally controlled that game yesterday. 54% of the ball possession, while your world-class players got just 46% of the ball possession yesterday. I mean, all round the pitch, we just saw Arsenal quality everywhere. David Alaba got first-class ticket back to Austria. Yeah, I mean, guys, got totally locked up on the day yesterday, man. I mean, Mars Lewis Kelly. I mean, who needs Odegaard when? I mean, Mars Lewis Kelly was our creative part too yesterday. Who needs Odegaard? Actually, Odegaard stank up the place. That's the only, that's just the only stuff that went wrong yesterday. I mean, he lost the ball lots of times in the middle of the park, even in the final third, where he would have used the ball to actually put us ahead. He lost the ball so many times. I didn't like it. Of course, he gained ground in the second half, but he's dropped to me. He disappears in the big games. But the good thing about yesterday is that other team members turned up. Martinelli, who I've really criticized this season, turned up yesterday. I mean, he totally was cooking down that left-hand side. And that's what you want to see. You want to see your left-hand side working. You want to see your right-hand side working. And you know what, yeah? I mean, don't throw out of the picture, yeah, what Courtois did for Real Madrid yesterday. I mean, save after save after save. See, not side. Arsenal would have beaten Real Madrid by 6-7 goals easy yesterday. Easy. And I wonder what your thoughts will be on that. But you know what? Yeah, you have to take this. You have to take this loss, my brother, man. I mean, you've really put people like me under serious microscope, under serious pressure. Yeah, people taking the piss out of me, just for saying my own opinion. I mean, it's true, bro. You did that. You did that to me. But it's all in good faith. No problem. No problem. But right now, these people would now see that, you know what, yeah, maybe, just maybe we could look at things through perspective. Because no one would deny that Real Madrid this season isn't the Real Madrid of 2 seasons ago. Isn't the Real Madrid of 3 seasons ago, if you want to go by that. I mean, they're 15-time champions, yeah. Last season, they scraped through. Even the season they won it against Dortmund. Dortmund actually ran through that final and actually, put up a decent performance. It's just that they know how to get the win. They know how to pull off a win. Yeah? That team has been stinky since last season. And it's just this season we're seeing it. We're seeing the rot go on this season. Yeah? And Modric, come on, man. I mean, not side. There was a time you were saying, was it not last week when you talked? You said when when Real Madrid come up with that midfield, when they see Modric, Camavinga, I mean, brother, man, our 3-man midfield totally nullified everything. Everything Real Madrid actually tried to engineer. The only chances they actually had was from mistakes that we made ourselves. Our mistakes were the chances that fell on Kylian Mbappe's laps so easy. So, man, see, not side. I don't know how you see it because I'll hear your perspective, anytime now. But you know what? Yeah, you have to take this L. You have to take first of all, you have to take this L. You have to take it. That's the number one thing. Take this L. And see, not side, man. This is where my respect comes to you. Yeah. I mean, you invited me to the show today. I mean, and you said what you said. enough respect. Not many people will do that, but you did that. Much respect to you. And again, I saw your show yesterday. You did give credit to the team. I mean, and that's why I say, you know, Northside is one of the most. He's a legend in this game. He's a legend. Yeah, he says what he means, and he means what he said. You know, after all the whole criticism, is he came up yesterday, gave props where props supposed to go to yesterday. You get all my respect, not side. But for this L, you have to. I'm sorry, you just have to take it. You just have to take it, man. You just have to take it. You just have to take it. I want to hear from you. What's your perspective on that match yesterday and Real Madrid winning? And sorry, Arsenal smashing up Real Madrid.
Now, I wanted you to say what you had to say, and you know all the rest of it, and we can run jokes, and you know you predicted it, right? So I wanted you to say everything you got to say without being interrupted. I thought that was fair. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into my opinion, let's run the clips of what Tony said before the game. Yeah, let's give him his receipts.
You know, to keep the push. We're saying the Champions League. See, people. I'm not saying that the stars are aligning. I'm dropping that. But the stars are aligning after the first leg. After that first leg, I still see that there are holes. There are holes to plug. There are holes to plug in this Real Madrid team. We have a fighting chance. They're not invincibles this season. Yeah, they're the better team. Yeah, they could win us, no problem. But we can actually go there and fight. If PSG could lose at home in Paris and go down to Anfield, go down to Anfield and smash up Liverpool. And Liverpool is with 5 to 6 world-class players. And PSG just have only 2. Bro, why can't this be a typical story of David and Goliath and Arsenal slinging that stone, that slingshot? I mean, I know you guys don't, read the Bible and all that good stuff, but I mean, bro, I'm a Christian, so I do understand that miracles do
happen. Right.
Oh. Guys, they mocked me. They mocked me. They mocked my God. I mean, not side. I mean, Ladimus. They mocked my God, the God I prayed to. I mean, they mocked everything. No one gave me a chance. Sometimes just listen to, even if you don't like the person, listen to perspective. Real Madrid has been shit this season. We all know this.
That is true. My thing was this, we don't perform on big occasions under this manager. When you look at the Europa League, we were kicked out Europa League early stages. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, we've been kicked out earlier than what we used to with Wenger, not being able to win it when the FA Cup used to be our competition. Title races, we've bottled. Bayern Munich team, the worst one we came up against, we bottled it against them. This season, last season in the Cups, Liverpool, West Ham kicked us out of the Cups. This season, Newcastle and Man United kicked us out of the Cups. This is why I didn't have any faith coming into this game. Yeah. This is why I was criticizing this team, because every time the pressure was on, we always bottled it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll keep it real. I didn't know this about Declan Rice. I'll keep it honest. I don't think anybody knew that Declan Rice could take free kicks like that. Like, none of us knew that. Nobody was complaining when Odegaard was taking free kicks saying, yo, put Declan Rice on free kicks. Because it was something that we didn't know about. But I'm happy to see, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Now, the team deserve immense praise, and so does Mikel Arteta for the result. We absolutely bossed Real Madrid. We absolutely bossed them. They weren't even in the game. And one thing I did like is the fact that we were composed. Even when we gave away stupid and silly chances to Mbappe, 2 chances, Timber, on the ball way too long, and Mbappe going through on goal, we didn't panic. Kivior with a hospital pass, we didn't panic. I like that. It showed that we had some resilience. Kivior stepped up to the mic. He stepped up to the occasion. Centre back that I don't necessarily rate, but he stepped up and he performed. He didn't let that one occasion get to him, even though he almost led to us conceding a goal. And he kept going. Lewis Skelly, a youngster, called up for England. I thought it would be too early for him. Props to him. Props to Lewis Skelly. I thought it might be too early for him, only because it's his first year in the men's game. I thought, maybe the occasion, PSV, he could have got sent off. Maybe he gets a bit hot-headed. Maybe we need somebody a little bit with a cooler head, more experience. He shut me up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy. I want this team to shut me up because I want to win. I want to win more than anything else. You know what I mean? And Declan Rice and Partey, to be fair, I've been saying that that Partey is our best midfielder. Partey absolutely ran the midfield, bro. He ran the midfield. The way he was winning the ball back, transitioning, he was getting in the end of good shots as well. Like, he was doing a lot, man. He was creating chances, winning the ball back. I think Partey was pivotal as well to the way that we were playing. He was bossing it. Declan Rice, in the final third, he had many chances to score. Not only that, the free kicks, especially the second one, what a rocket. What a rocket, bro. I thought I was seeing Roberto Carlos again. Do you know what I'm saying? What a free kick. And not only to take the free kick, to have the balls to take the second one and the confidence to just smash it top bins, bro. Like, honestly, that is, to me, a sign of a captain. The way that he performed, the way he said, you know what? I'm going to make the difference. I'm going to take the game into my hands and I'm going to get Arsenal over the line. For me, that's what I want to see from a captain. Top performances, stepping up to the mark, stepping up to the occasion, something that Odegaard didn't. But I'm not going to talk on Odegaard. I want to focus on the positives because I think it was a top performance. Martinelli had an opportunity to score. He was decent as well. Lewis Skelly was immense, like I said, creating chances, getting into good areas, got an assist, did really well. Moreno, the way he took that goal, excellent. I got nothing but praise. Mikel Arteta, I was very cautious of you playing a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. It worked. It worked. It was the right game plan. It was the right personnel. Everything he got, barring starting Odegaard, I think we would have been even more effective if we had Ethan in that game. Just the directness that Lewis Skelly was offering us from the left, I think we would have been cooked even more. And in the game, we should have. You're right. We should have won this game. We should have won the game at least 6-0. There was enough opportunities. The double save.
6-7. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. Courtois saved them yesterday.
Now,
from embarrassment, from severe. I mean, 3-0 was embarrassing enough.
That's
but man, not those saves from Courtois. Should have been 6-7.
Hold on. For all the praise, that I can give this team for this performance. Unfortunately, yesterday wasn't the final. Unfortunately, that wasn't the final. Yeah. So they're gonna have to keep repeating this. No, I'm not saying that that Declan Rice has to score double free kicks every game. I'm not saying that everyone has to be scintillating, but they need to be playing at the top of their game week in, week out if we're going to win the Champions League. And this is the thing, yeah. People won't let me write off Arteta for losing, dropping points against Fulham, getting kicked out by Man United, getting kicked out the cup by Newcastle, losing to Newcastle on 3 occasions, losing 2-0 to Bournemouth. Do you know what I'm saying? Dropping points against Forest. So by the same metric, we can't overgas this performance in terms of saying, well, everybody else that was against this regime and this owner and this manager are completely wrong. It's got to be, for me, it's like this. The game is great and it showed us.
I don't think there's anything. I don't think this is the case of overgassing anything. It speaks for itself. We just beat the current European champions. No, not side. We just beat the current European champions. 3-0 at home. It speaks for itself.
Let me land. I'll let you land. Let me land, and then when I'm done, we can have a back-to-back. I want to land my point because I want to make it very clear because some people are going to try and take what I'm saying out of context. The win is great. The performance was great. But this ain't the final. And yes, we've put ourselves in the position that I wanted, that I didn't believe we would be in, that I wanted for us to go and get the result at the Bernabeu and proceed past this stage. But there's still a lot of games to play. Let's be real. We still got semi-finals to play if we go through, which I'm expecting us to go through against Real Madrid. Yeah, we still got to go to the Bernabeu and not let that occasion get to us. Which after this game, I've got more confidence in the team doing that. Because one thing we can rely on a lot of the time is our defense. That plays into our hands. Cool. That's all great. But we still need to win a major honor. Yeah? When people are telling me Northside, you're in the mud. No. I'm against this manager because I've never believed that he's able to get me a major honor. The major honor has not been won yet. If we win a major honor, if we win the Champions League, then everybody can say to me, you're in the mud. You said that Arteta would never win a major honor and he's won it. That's when it's completely fair to say, yo, you're in the mud. We've not lifted anything yet. So the occasion is great. all the praise in terms of this game is well deserved. All the praise on the players, on the manager, on the staff, on the free kick set piece coach, everything is well deserved. But we've not won anything yet. And this is the point. My issue with Arteta is not about winning individual games. It is about getting over the line, and we've not done that yet. Now, because we've won, and we won so well, a lot of people don't want to hear that. I don't care. My stance has been the same ever since. You can tell me I'm in the mud and all this. I don't really care anyway. People can say I'm in the mud. I don't really care. My stance has always been the same. Tony, you've been doing shows with me now for quite a while, to be fair, yeah? I've always told you my issue with this guy is we're not going to win major honors. All I want is major honors. Major honor or get out. He's had 5 years. For me, he has to win a major honor or he has to leave this season. If he wins the Champions League, give him 2 years and he can stay, and I'll turn into Arteta in. Simple as that. I'm not going to change it because people are mad happy about the result. I'm happy about the result.
Yeah.
But what I said still stands, bro. What I said still stands. We still need to get it over the line. I don't want to see another journey to be proud of and we're not lifting anything. The whole point of football is lifting trophies. And if we're not lifting the trophy, listen, if we beat Real Madrid, and let's say in the next round we get Inter Milan, which have already beaten us 1-0 this season. Let's just say hypothetically, if we lose to Inter Milan in the next stage in the semi-finals, what does this game really mean? It doesn't mean anything because we haven't won anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. But do you think Arsenal will lose against this team? I mean, I fancy my chances against all this European team.
We'll see.
No, seriously, not side. If we face any European team, we're going to smack them up. The teams I'm even wary of is teams like Aston Villa and maybe Barcelona in the final. Just maybe. But any other European team, we're going to smack them up. Because, see, whether we like it or not, European football is facing a downturn. We should just clearly agree on that one. It's facing a very, very heavy downturn. I mean, these guys can't defend. These guys, even if they score goals, they're scoring goals in their caves down there in France and of course in Spain, where every other team doesn't even compete apart from Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid. I mean, when you play in the Premiership, I mean, you see the competitiveness everywhere, week in, week out. Yeah, there are some games that might be so drab, like the Manchester Derby we watched the other day. But any team can beat anyone on a good day.
Hold on. You can't. Everything you said about Real Madrid, that they haven't been good. I agree with you. I just thought that I've seen Real Madrid been shit and still turn up in the Champions League. Last year, I agree with you. They weren't that great. They still won it. Do you get what I mean? So we've seen them not be that great and win it. This is why I believe that they would. They didn't. Cool. That's facts. They didn't turn up. Cool. We won. Yeah. But at the same time, Inter Milan has been good, bro. Inter Milan have been good. They won their game. They beat Bayern Munich and they've been playing very well in the league and in the Champions League. And they beat us 1-0. So we can't, what the metric that you described for Real Madrid, saying that they've been rubbish, they haven't been playing well, the team looks all over the place. Inter Milan look very cohesive. They look like they're playing for the manager. The team is set up really well. They've got to a Champions League final in the last couple of years. They've done really, really well, and they're continuing that good form. You look at Barcelona, won 4-0 today against Dortmund. They're playing really well. Everybody's performing. Players that people were questioning, like Rafinha or Lewandowski and those players have been performing for them. They've got experience in that team, but they also got youth, and they got Hansi Flick as well. That's a top manager. Top manager.
Top manager.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a different scenario to Real Madrid. Real Madrid have got a top manager, but the whole team looks disjointed. That front three doesn't work together. They've not been playing well. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
But that wasn't the narrative. That wasn't the narrative 2 weeks ago.
No,
that wasn't the narrative 4 weeks ago. That wasn't the narrative 3 weeks ago. 2 days ago. It wasn't.
That wasn't what my prediction was based on.
I mean,
my prediction
it wasn't.
But you're saying that, but my prediction wasn't based on that. The fact, my prediction was based on the fact that even when they play shit, 9 times out of 10 they still win games. Real Madrid have been shit this season. They're in 3 finals, bro. They're going to be on their way to 3 finals, but they can still win 2 trophies. They're still in the Copa del Rey final.
Do you think they're going to win any of those finals they're in? Do you think they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna win in the Copa del Rey final? I mean, just say the truth. I mean, you saw what happened in the semi-final. They conceded about 4 goals. See, let me blow your mind just a little bit. Real Madrid, yeah, have conceded worse than any of the top 4 in the Spanish La Liga. They are that bad. They concede lots of goals. I don't even really care. See, we just have to turn up to the Bernabeu and just have this defensive discipline, and then we get it. See, I don't even. Real Madrid could score goals. I have no problem with that. But defensively, I have an issue with that. Are you talking of Alaba? Are you talking of Asensio? I mean, yeah, Asensio is a good defender, but he clearly struggled yesterday. I mean, look at Rudiger, stinker. Something fishy about that guy. Yeah, nothing. He's not going to do anything. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. See, their defense is in the mud. Even if they score us a goal or two, I don't trust that Real Madrid back line to keep Arsenal away from scoring goals. We go through easy.
What about Inter? What about Inter? What's your thoughts on Inter?
That we turn it into a skirmish. We turn it into a skirmish. Turn it into a skirmish.
So they are a team to be wary of. They are a team to be wary of.
Yeah, they're a team to be. Yeah, I mean, that makes a good final, isn't it?
What do you think about Barcelona?
Yeah. See, man, all these European teams, I don't respect them this season. Last season, I didn't respect them. This season, I don't respect them. If Premiership teams go against these teams, they will struggle. Trust me, they will struggle. I mean, just look at PSG and look at Aston Villa. Yeah, they won today, but I mean, look at the account Aston Villa gave of themselves. They didn't just go there and get terribly smashed up. Their heads were in it. And you know what? Yeah, in the second leg, something different might happen. This Premiership teams going against all these European teams, now that there's a downturn in European football, I don't trust them. The only team I'm scared right now of is just Inter and Barcelona. But again, I think we can create through an Inter Milan, and we just make that Barcelona final something we should just go in, pip into it, and see what happens.
Do you know what?
But Inter Milan, I mean, if we put much pressure in it,
bro,
with lots of defensive discipline,
Tony, I'll be real with you. Even after that performance, bro, I still don't think that we're going to win the Champions League. I think the way that your criticisms of Real Madrid were valid, but you can't use those criticisms for Inter nor for Barca. I feel like they're playing to a different level to Real Madrid this season. I think they're playing really well. Their players are ticking. Their tactics, they defend well. I think it's a different type of scenario. And I think Inter Milan, actually, they don't open up. You know what I mean? They'll sit back, let us commit players forward and attack and hit us on the attack. And they already beat us.
Did Liverpool beat Barcelona this season?
Huh?
Did Liverpool beat Barcelona this season in the Champions League?
I can't even remember. I can't even lie. I can't remember. Did they? I don't even know.
A team beat. I think an English team beat Barcelona this season.
Well, Benfica almost beat them. That's when I switched off. When Benfica almost beat them.
Yeah, but I felt Barcelona lost or drew or something like that to a Premiership team. I can't remember.
No, I remember the Liverpool PSG. That's the last one I remember. Liverpool PSG.
Yeah.
The chat, no, but
I thought Barcelona lost.
I can't see Liverpool.
But anyway, no matter what happens, if we get to the final, then we just play. We go on, we'll face we just take our chances, innit? But any team that saw what happened against Real Madrid yesterday, let's don't forget, they're still the champions. They're still the champions of the Champions League. Of course, last year they were champions, so they're still champions. Any team that actually downgrades Arsenal after that, then get prepared to be gobsmacked, in the Champions League. Just get ready. You can't devalue this team after seeing what just happened to Real Madrid yesterday. I mean, it's just like your exams here. I mean, not side. Me and you let's don't act up, we've both been in Africa. You've done exams in Africa, right? when when the test, yeah. I mean, Real Madrid were thinking that the exam, I mean, they totally read for the set pieces called corner kick FC, right? They were all reading for that exam. But suddenly, yesterday, the exam that turned up was the free kick one. I mean, it all happens, yeah. I mean, you just go to the exam hall after you've read, lots of question and answers and everything, and then this man there, they went to read corner kick FC. But I mean, just yesterday,
Tony, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
another exam turned up.
Tony, I'm not
Free
gonna lie
kick
to you.
FC, my brother, man.
We can
Bro,
review this,
I mean,
Tony,
we have so many things in our arsenal that's different.
That Real Madrid game, yeah, still doesn't make me believe that we're gonna win the Champions League. I'll be honest with you.
But why?
If we do,
we just did that against the champions. Why?
okay, do that till the final and get over the line. I still don't believe that this team's able to do that. If they do that, you've seen now that when reality shows me something different to what I think, I'll hold my hands up and give praise and say I'm in the wrong. Until they do that, I'm not gonna believe, bro. Yeah, I'm saying I gave them praise.
Oh my days.
I've been telling you, yo, when it comes to the game, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Tony said Arsenal are gonna win that game. I said we're not gonna win that game. Props. I take the L on that fixture. Take the L. No problem. Take the L. I was wrong. Tony was right. I still don't believe that we're gonna win the Champions League. I don't. And if I am proven wrong, no problem. We'll sit here again. I'll call Tony again, and we'll do another show. And I'll be like, hands up. Tony was right. I'm Arteta. Up until that moment, I just don't believe that this team can.
See, I'm still Arteta out. I'm still Arteta out. It has nothing to do with Arteta. It had everything to do with the players yesterday. This is more than Arteta. Yeah, he said you have to give him props for yesterday. I do agree to that. But still, I don't still think long term is the one to take us to numerous trophy. I don't think so. But again, I still don't think that we're just gonna drop the ball this season in the Champions League. If we beat Real Madrid, we have every right to get into that final and beat anyone we meet there. I mean, just think about the confidence levels.
Tony, let me be honest.
Think about the balls we get.
Let me be honest with you about the
against Real Madrid.
You've heard me praise everything about that game, yeah. But let's be critical in terms of, can we replicate this going forward? First of all, 2 of our goals that we scored were from free kicks. Do we think Declan Rice is going to continue scoring free kicks up until the final and to get us over the line to win it? I think it will be inconsistent.
It could turn it habitual. It could turn it habitual.
I think it's going to be
turn it habitual.
I think it's going to be inconsistent. First of all, at the end to score two free kicks in one game is mad. To replicate that is hard to ask. Now, to score every game a set piece, I don't think we're going to consistently be able to score every game. Will he score again? Most likely. You know what I'm saying? Most likely. The way he's taking free kicks, most likely. Every game to get us to win the Champions League? I don't think so, personally. Yeah, not on a consistent basis. Second of all, Moreno scored. But as much as Moreno's did a good goal and scored a good goal, at the same time, he has been inconsistent because he's not a natural striker. But he is our best striker. And he is doing he is covering well for that striker position. I can't take anything away from him.
Yeah.
But do I think that
both for country and
every
club
game Moreno, we're going to be able to count on Moreno to score goals? I don't think so. So are we going to be able to go up against other teams that are going to be set up better, like Inter or Barca or teams like that, and be able to carry Martin Odegaard? I don't think we are going to be able to do that because they're not going to be defensively naive or defensively as fragile. So I don't feel like we'll be able to carry Martin Odegaard. The chance for Martinelli, missing that chance. In another game against a better team, i.e. at Inter, that could cost us. The goal that Declan, I think it was a double save from Moreno, that could cost us. Because apart from the Moreno goal, all the other shots on open play, they got saved. And the Courtois did really, really well. But we do lack a cutting edge in this team. Let's be honest, we do. Because we should have beat them.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I'm saying? We should have beat them 6-0. So that shows that we do have a lack of cutting ability in open play in this team. Do we have goals? Yeah. Moreno can chip in. Saka, if he gets up to form, can score. But Saka's still coming back into form. You know what I mean? He did well to get us the free kicks. You know what I mean? But at the same time, to get back up to the level that we've seen from Saka, he's come back from injury. So I don't see that we're going to be able to get away with some of the things that we got away with. It was still a complete performance. We still played really, really well. But those misses or those chances that we didn't convert in open play up against Inter Milan that set up really deep and will not give you any chances, then you're back to relying on Moreno, who's going to be locked off, going up against Bastoni and players like that. He's not going to be able to be given all that chance he had against Real Madrid to take that shot. Then you look at Declan Rice with a free kick. We don't know if he can do it on a consistent basis. We just know that he's got the ability. Is he going to score every game? I don't think he's going to score every game. So this is the thing, bro. There's good things about the game. There's a lot of positive. The way that we drove forward, Lewis Skelly, loads of things. Declan Rice, Partey, the way that they played. But our lack of cutting edge and our lack of ability to consistently score goals in a certain way, I think will eventually be the reason why we don't win the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, see, man, of course, you brought out valid arguments about Inter Milan, yeah. I mean, of course, they could keep a low block, they could keep a mid block, yeah. They defend with lots of discipline. But again, you've totally thrown out the window that Arsenal equally is also a very, very defensive team. We're the best defensive team, I mean, for 2 seasons on the go. I mean, we've not won any trophy with it. I do agree with that. But if Inter Milan face us on the day, I mean, it will now be a battle of wits, innit? So, I mean, they're not fast during transition. During counter-attacks, they're susceptible to counter-attacks too. They're very slow. They have slow-paced midfielders also. The only thing is that they defend compactly. Yeah, they have a striker or two that could be able to get them over the line. But again, we do have defenders that have shown that they have the knack to actually try to just bamboozle and totally lock out these world-class strikers. I mean, look at Kylian Mbappe yesterday. I mean, you can talk about the form of Real Madrid, but we do know that Kylian Mbappe is a world-class striker. It could turn things into magic. Anyhow, it could turn magic into gold. We do know this. And it was kept quiet yesterday by that Arsenal defense. So even world-class players, world-class strikers, individually who perform for teams, I mean, we'll find it hard to get past that Arsenal defense, whether they like it or not. I mean, even you yourself, you said it yesterday, that Kivior, I mean, after that first 10 minutes, yeah, I mean, he just came back and just completely bossed his area, bossed his space. And that's what we want to see. I mean, going from now onwards, yeah, I don't really think anyone is going to score 2 goals past Arsenal. I don't think so. When was the last time anyone scored even more than 2 goals? I can't remember. I can't remember. We are also, I mean, no one is respecting our defensive prowess. I mean, you just talked about Inter Milan's defensive setup and everything. I hear you. But why aren't you thinking our own defensive?
Newcastle scored 2 goals against this defense, to be fair.
No, I said more. I said more than 2 goals. I said more than 2 goals. And again, see, I'm not defending that Newcastle stuff. We went out, we fluffed our lines. We went out. I completely agree to that. Yeah, we went out in that competition. I wanted to win those trophies. I wanted to win those cup titles. But we couldn't get it. No problem. But not side. One thing you're failing to really understand is that this is the only competition that we can actually get anything to even brag about this season with. It's this Champions League. If we lose out of it, well, that's it. Do you think these players just want to look at this season and say, you know what, yeah, another year again, no, next year we go get, no. I don't think so. With what I saw yesterday, they turned up. They turned up. And no matter how we claim now that Real Madrid team is a shitty team, but you have to turn up either way. I mean, you have to turn up either way to win the game. So they did turn up. Mikel Arteta said something in his press conference. He lies a lot, but still, I mean, in the press conference 2 days ago, he said, this game against Real Madrid is the most important game in the whole of my managerial career. Totally understandable. But if he says that against Real Madrid and we walk past Real Madrid, which other team would would have that kind of essence that Real Madrid has got in the Champions League? I don't know any team that will face from now on. Any team we face from now on is literally gonna put respect on our name. They'll face us with respect. They won't come out to actually attack us. Maybe only Barcelona, but any other team in Europe, I don't think so. I don't think so. After what happened yesterday,
you know what?
I don't think so.
Tony, I feel like, listen, I get that you're happy that we beat Real Madrid, and I feel like, yes, the way that we played was really good. There's a lot of good that you can talk about the manager and stuff like that, but I feel like you're now taking the bad state of Real Madrid and generalizing it for everybody else. Like, Inter Milan already beat us this season 1-0 and they had no problem, and we didn't even register one goal, you know, with the same players available. So I feel like you are downplaying how good Barcelona are playing and how good Inter Milan are as well, and the different ways that both of these teams can take us on. PSG as well, they're doing really well. PSG are doing their thing as well. They're not going to be pushovers. They're not the same PSG that we played.
Not time will be PSG.
Okay, we'll see.
PSG.
We will see.
The Champions League.
I mean,
we're just throwing this away.
No, but my point still remains. I said to you that I believe we can go to the Bernabeu and get a result and get through this tie. I still don't believe that we're able to get over the line and win this competition. We have been inconsistent this season. The way that we're finding goals at times has been all over the place. In open play, we are quite wasteful. Like you said, we could have won this game 7-0. We won 3-0. Still a good result. Still a good performance. But against other teams that are not so disjointed defensively and not set up so poorly and don't let their midfield get overrid and don't, you know, miss chances when we got a hospital pass from Kivior or a mistake from Timber and letting, you know, their striker through and go 1v1, I do think we'll get punished a lot more and we'll live to regret missing those kind of opportunities. We have not been consistent this season, which is why this is the only competition we're left in. We can praise the performance, but at the same time, I still feel like there's a lot that is lacking in this team. Let's not pretend that we didn't need a clinical goal scorer.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not pretend that we didn't need another number 10. And I think the fact that we're carrying Odegaard and we don't have that clinical striker, I think could end up being where we become unstuck. Also, Arteta got the plan spot on, but I've seen this. I've not this performance, because this is the best performance I've seen from Arteta ever. But this was plan A. When plan A doesn't work and he needs to do plan B, like against Bayern Munich, like against Newcastle, like against Man United, what is plan B? That is another thing that I want to see from this manager. If Inter Milan lock us up, give us no space, rough us up, do the dark arts, yeah, and try hit us 1-0 like they did earlier on in the season, what is Mikel Arteta's response? Because I've criticized his in-game management. The thing is, with Real Madrid, plan A worked. He didn't need to change it. Plan A was working. First half, we were cutting them open. We got the most chances. Second half, we absolutely blitzed them. We didn't need to change the system. We didn't really need to change personnel. We were cooking them as it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. We will see, innit? We will see. Let's see. For me, like I said, I take the L for my prediction against Real Madrid. Tony got it completely right. So I'm not scared to say that I'm wrong. At the end of the day, I'd rather be wrong. I've kept saying this. This is why I'm like, yo, Tony, let's do the show. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong, because if I'm wrong, we win major honors. But I still do not believe that this team, when we get found out with plan A, this manager is enough of a tactician and we have the personnel to get over the line to win the Champions League. I still don't think that we've got that. But let's see what we do in the Bernabeu. Let's get this over the line. Let's go to the semi-finals. And we'll see where we go from there. And my skepticism is all based on what I've seen over the last 5 years with this manager. Failure to get over the line. Failure to win the major honors. Do you know what I mean? Right now, us going into the semi-finals, yeah, you could compare it to being 8 points clear in the league a couple of seasons ago. where advantage us, we were peppering all the teams. We had the confidence. We were scoring loads of goals. We were spreading the goals around. We were transitioning really well. When the final crunch came, we bottled it. And yes, people will say, listen, it was definitely a test that we passed against Real Madrid. Big Real Madrid, the most successful in this competition, massive club, massive pressure. Yes, but we're gonna have more nights like that. We got up against Inter Milan. You know what I'm saying? That's a team that's got multiple Champions Leagues.
But to be very sincere with you, the Premiership, and that's what I keep telling you, the Premiership is not the Champions League. I keep telling you, it's not the Champions League. And I keep still saying this. I enjoy and relish my chances against the European team because they're not seasoned enough this season or even last season.
But Tony, that's my point.
That's what I think. To be very sincere with you,
you've seen, even with the best team that me and you've seen, yeah, and you're not going to debate me on that. That team that we had in 06 is levels above this team. It's levels.
No, definitely.
Cool. With that team, we still didn't win it. We were the better team in the final. Yeah, we outplayed Barcelona and we still didn't win it. So when you say it's a different competition, this is a competition, yeah, that we've only got to one Champions League final in our history, and we've always been inconsistent in it. So let's see, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's see. We've had better teams before and we failed. If we win, you best believe you're invited. You're always invited on the channel, but you'll be invited back on the channel and we'll go through. Northside takes the L, and I hope I do take the L. This is the thing. I hope you are right. You know what I'm saying? As much as I disagree with you, again, I don't think we're going to win it. You possibly believe we're going to win it. I hope you are right, because I just want to win. I just want to win the trophy, bro. Like that performance against Real Madrid, at least, made me not feel as depressed as I was before, because I was depressed before. That performance, that performance was, bro, I can't lie, bro. Like I was in complete shock, and I was in complete shock watching that. I'm like, where has this been all season? Where has this level of performance been all season? Why have we not played like this consistently? Just the effort, even if you take away the amount of goals, the effort, the drive, the way that the way we defended gave hardly anything away. The way that we were transitioning, the link-up play, the build-up, the way we knew the midfield knew how to attack and defend, to the point where we were carrying our number 10. We were carrying our number 10. We were carrying him.
Yeah, we're literally carrying Martin Odegaard in that game. I completely hear you in that one. But again, see, not side. This is where I have a problem. Yeah. When you guys see that matchup yesterday and we won against Real Madrid, I mean, and you guys are saying, oh, this is, I mean, where has this type of performance been? But again, the Champions League is a process. It didn't just start with Real Madrid. I mean, I remembered when we beat Bayern Leverkusen, the German Invincibles. I mean, so suddenly we're throwing it out the window. I mean, how do you guys get to this? How do you guys get to this process without even bro? Come on, man. So this season, we've beaten the German Invincibles. This season, we smacked up PSG. Bro, we've put up performances in Europe this season, and I was saying this. No one wanted to listen to me in any way. Sporting Lisbon. So we're gonna sit down here, yeah. I mean, brother, not side. We are gonna sit down here, yeah. And actually talk, yeah, and act as if you did not say we're going to get smacked up by Sporting Lisbon on the day. I mean, come on, man. We had to go down there to their home and do them dirty. We did them dirty. We did them dirty, my brother, man. We made their home fans leave the stadium. So let's don't act as if we've not been in PSG in the Champions League. Let's not act as if we've not been in the German. These are big teams. For crying out loud, we beat Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, we did it against Sporting Lisbon, brother. I mean, what is that? Even against the smallest teams or the mediocre teams in the Champions League, we've also bossed them. We completely put PSV on a leash, disgraced them, embarrassed their home fans, send them off. So when you say you are looking at that Real Madrid performance as, okay, it was a performance, but you don't still believe that we can do anything. I mean, it's disingenuous, to be very sincere, because the Champions League didn't just start with the Real Madrid game. It started with the Sporting Lisbon. with the Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, with the PSGs. I mean, we beat these teams in Europe. So why is this Real Madrid stuff coming as a very, very big shock against a bigger team? And again, Arsenal always, for some reason, for the past 2 seasons, turn up against bigger teams, against bigger opposition that people think are going to smack us up. But yet, these are the teams that we decide to actually, turn up against. So, I mean, I wouldn't bet against Arsenal, against any other team remaining right now.
I feel like you're being a bit.
Yeah, Barcelona, you can say, yeah. But any other team, I don't think so.
The Sporting Lisbon team, Tony, yeah? Ruben Amorim was no longer there. We've seen, even I watched, bro, Benfica, yeah, have just won their game again, gone top of the league, yeah? When Ruben Amorim was at Sporting, they were 10 points clear. We are now above them in the league with what, 5 games to go? So that's how you can see the difference between facing a Sporting Lisbon with Ruben Amorim there and a Sporting Lisbon without him there. When we smashed them up, he wasn't there anymore.
Come on, it was just, bro, it was just the first game. His philosophy was still there. The same players were still there. Come on, man. It was the first game after he left. I'm not sorry.
Okay, so how is it, yeah, that we've been able to claw back 10 points? Benfica being able to claw back 10 points and be above them. I think we're 3 points above them, 13 points. If it's just one game, that's multiple games that they were on the decline. So clearly, it was the influence of him leaving. You can't say that, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Their fall off wasn't just for one game. It's been like that since he's gone. They were 10 points clear. The season was theirs, bro. And we're going to win it with a manager that I don't like at Benfica. But guess what? The pressure's on after he embarrassed us against Barcelona. That's why you always have to put pressure. Listen, like I said, with Arsenal, it's proved me wrong. If this team or anyone that doesn't like my opinions, the way to shut me up, perform like you did against Real Madrid. Rise to the big occasions, yeah, and to fully shut me up, lift the major honor, innit? Then I've got nothing to say. The only thing I've got to say is Arteta in at that point. Arteta in. That's the only thing I got to say at that point. Because the only metric I've said here for Arteta is win me a major honor, bro. I don't care about points total. I don't care how you do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Honor. That's the only requirement. You want me to change my mind? I'll fully change my mind. I've not changed on that stance. So I don't mind, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I didn't think we were going to beat Real Madrid. We beat them. Cool, no problem. That's a battle within the war. The battle is beating Real Madrid.
Not side. What's your idea?
Yeah? The war, to win the war, lift me that major honor, because none of this shit means anything if we don't win it, bro. That's the reality. And because people are on
I hear you.
They don't want to listen to that, but it is what it is. That's the reality, bro.
Not sad. I hear you, but again, I just want to get your own perspective on this. Yeah, after this win, if we go to the Bernabeu, yeah, and buzz out that game and win that game for some reason, and again, it's not out of the imagination that we can go there and win. Camavinga, one of their best midfielders, in fact, one of the best midfielders in their game yesterday. He commanded space. He was with the ball lots of times. He was trying to orchestrate stuff from the middle of the park. It's out. Maybe Tchouaméni is coming in, yeah? But even if Tchouaméni comes in, I don't see anything he's going to be doing there. So, for instance, now, we go down there to the Bernabeu. We bust them for some reason. We win for some reason, yeah? And we come out winners. What does that do for Arsenal's confidence? Do you see in any way? Because we're just having a conversation now, and you're telling me right now that you don't see us getting past Inter Milan or getting past Barcelona. I hear you. Those are great teams. I hear that. But will there be any kind of spark that we will get out of this Real Madrid win in any way?
Of course,
that could spur us on to actually get wins. In the semi-final and in the final.
Bro, the players and the manager got a lot of confidence just based on slapping them 3-0. Yeah? Going up there and finishing the job in the Bernabeu, of course we got a lot of confidence. But we're going to need more than confidence. Obviously, confidence make the players a bit more relaxed and trusting in the manager. But I still see holes within the quality that we have in the team. and the inconsistency that we've been this whole season. So I still have a lot of doubts. Having more confidence in the manager, I still need to see the in-game management when things go wrong. That is where one of my biggest criticisms is about this manager. When things go wrong, what is plan B? What is plan B? Are you able to figure it out on the spot? Or is it, as soon as you set a game plan and it doesn't go to plan, like my analysis of you is correct in saying that in 3 attempts against Newcastle, you couldn't beat him. You couldn't beat Man United in the cup. The second half, we got absolutely cooked. Why didn't you change it up? Why didn't you make subs different? Why didn't we play the way we played against Real Madrid? Why is it that we couldn't replicate that? You had these same players available. Why is it that we couldn't do that? Is it just when it works, it works. And when it doesn't work, you seem to get stuck and you don't know how to change it, or you don't know how to instruct the players to play a different system or a different formation to nullify the opposition.
Yeah.
Counterattack. So this is what I'm saying. Confidence is great. Can't take anything away from the confidence. Confidence is great. I'm glad. If we win in the Bernabeu, we got way more confidence. Going up against Inzaghi, you need more than just confidence. Hansi Flick, that's won major honors with Bayern Munich and teams like that. You need more than just confidence. You might have to out-tactic these managers because they're tactical managers. Inzaghi can play defensive and he can transition. He can play attacking, then he can just sit back and stink it out. Hansi Flick has been there, done that. He can set his team to be defensive, hit you on the counter. They got an attack that are going to try and do or will do to us what we did to Real Madrid. They're going to try and do that. They definitely got the players that can do that. Rafinha's on form. Lamal's on form. Lewandowski, you give him a chance in the box. He always knows. You've seen him, the performances he's been given Barcelona this season in comparison to last season under Hansi Flick. They've got Pedri, that's an absolute baller. That team is way more cohesive, way more fluid. Yeah, and got a bunch of goals. Look at the way they dismantled Dortmund. It's a completely different types of teams that we're going to go up against. And
they've not faced a tough team. They've not faced tougher opposition. I mean, they're just facing all this.
Well, they faced Bayern Munich. They faced Bayern Munich.
Well. You said what? Not talking of this season. Let's keep it this season. Let's keep it this season. I mean, which big team has Barcelona faced? And please, don't mention teams in the Spanish La Liga. We know the Spanish La Liga is. Do you remember when
Arsenal fans said this about Liverpool?
Let's don't go there.
Do you remember when Arsenal fans said this about Liverpool, and then they went and won the league? The whole season, who have they played? They've not played anyone. Yeah, and then they go on to win the season. So calm down with that whole who have they played, you know.
No, I mean, they're just smashing all these tumble teams and YouTube teams, and then we all think that, oh, they're super. I mean, they've not faced a team to give them a big fight. I mean, I looked at that game with Dortmund this evening, and it's a complete charade.
Bro, it's
a complete charade.
Listen, Tony, they beat Atletico Madrid twice in the cup, bro. Are they bums?
Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid and we smashed Madrid. I mean, what's the difference?
Everyone's bummed now. Because we beat Real Madrid, everyone is bummed. Is that what we're doing?
Bro, it's what we're doing. I mean, you wanted to go petty? I mean, I could be petty too. I mean, you got a great partner in being petty. I mean, you just went petty with that Atletico thing. And brother, man, I could go petty with you too for that, man. I mean, it go both ways, man. But not side, man. Exciting show today, man. Exciting show. Somehow you've not apologized, but I hear you, and I accept. I accept you accepting the fact that okay, that was an L. You're not in the mud. You're never in the mud because it's your opinion. And I do credit people for having their opinions, man. It's just opinions. It's just opinions. And I see reasoning with your opinion, but it's for the fact that you never really gave me the chance to actually look into why or into the perspectives of why I was saying that. And just right now with your words this evening, you will continually talked about Real Madrid not being on form. I mean, I've been bad all season, but these were the perspectives I wanted you to see before, when I was telling you before we played them, and you never wanted to reason that with me. So why is it until just when we just beat them that you're actually readily agreeing to the fact that Real Madrid hasn't been good this season?
Have they been
Because
good?
when I was talking to you about it,
You said they weren't good last season.
you didn't
right?
reason in that way.
You said they weren't good last season, right? You said that they weren't Real Madrid, but they weren't. They have
No,
they
this
were-
season, this season, this season. I
No,
said
you
this
said
season.
last season
I
as well.
said
They've
this
been
season.
well. Last season they've been poor as well. Last season they weren't playing that great, but they still won. There's been a lot
But
of
they
times
still
when
won. I heard that.
they've won. So when you obviously I was wrong this time, but 9 times out of 10 these guys don't play well and they still win Champions Leagues. They still win league. They still get over the line. It's a club that's historically known for getting over the line, even when they don't play the best. I've seen Atletico go up against them in the final and still lose, still being arguably the better side because Real Madrid turn up in moments. This time it didn't work for them. It didn't work for them. But it wasn't crazy logic, to be fair. It wasn't crazy logic, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I was wrong. No problem. No problem. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But listen, big up to Tony. You know what I'm saying? Tony believes that Arsenal can win the Champions League. I believe that we're not going to win the Champions League, even though we did a great performance against Real Madrid. And we will revisit this. We will revisit this. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Tony.
We definitely have to, man.
Make sure you're subscribing. Tony Claude Gunner TV. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're doing all that good stuff as well. Tony, let the people know where they can find you and what you got coming up next, bro.
See ya, people. Yeah, I mean, first of all, man, thank God for health for my brother Northside, man. Northside, man, please, bro, check up all those things, man. I mean, dot the T's, dot the I's, dot everything, cross the T's, the dots in the I's, everything. Just do everything to make sure that you're okay, my brother, man. That's the most important thing. Yeah, and you know, after that, see ya, people. Yeah, smash up the likes. Yeah. And also support this channel. I mean, Northside is always one brother, yeah, that he always gives everyone a chance. I mean, he doesn't really care. He doesn't follow the noise. That's one thing about him. He just come, say what you have to say, and be on your way. So, and he's a very professional guy. So, big ups to you, man, and thanks for taking this show today and giving me new perspectives into. I mean, your reasoning about that Real Madrid game and everything, you know, around it. So big up to you, Northside. See ya, people. Yeah, I mean, if you just want to come chill around my channel, it's Tony Club Gunner TV. I mean, just come subscribe to my channel and let's sample opinions. I'm not saying that, hey, you know, my opinions are hyper or are the best. No, they're not. But I mean, let's just have a conversation. I'm mostly the type of the kind of podcaster that samples opinion. I like people that have an opinion, even if it goes against what I think. I listen to you. I look at your perspectives and I respect them. That's the most important thing. So come around my channel. I got you know, lots of shows coming up. Tomorrow I'll be with Waffle TV. I mean, I was to have it today, but because I have a show with my brother Northside, I put the show. You know, when Northside calls, I have to cancel everything. Maybe maybe unless I might not cancel that one. But you know what? Yeah, I'll be having a show with my brother Waffle TV tomorrow. You know, I mean, see here, guys, we're just realists. We're not top gunners, nothing like that. We don't like Arteta. We want him out of the football club. You know, we understand that there's clear problems with our team. We don't have a striker. We keep saying these things, but no one wants to look into that perspective because we have a different opinion. So me and my brother Abs Waffle TV will be, you know, we're delving into what happened in that Real Madrid game, the upcoming game this weekend against Brentford. We'll be looking into that and into what Arsenal should do to be able to maintain and keep this lead when we get to the Bernabeu next week, and also maybe a victory speech, you know, tomorrow. I mean, not overgassing anything. But we'll, you know, we'll smile. We'll be happy. We'll give thanks to God, and praise Allah for actually giving us that win yesterday, and hoping that we get down there next week and do the best thing too. Me and Oregon gonna in the weekend too. You know, we're talking about perspectives into you know, the Premiership, the Champions League, basically. You know, seeing what we can do against Real Madrid, and of course, me and Josh True gonna probably on Sunday, and Olatu on Sunday too. So, you know, lots of shows coming up. And see ya, people, yeah. Smash the likes on this show. Keep supporting Northside. And of course, subscribe to my channel, Tony Clark on the TV. Big up to everyone. And thanks for joining us today, people. And big ups to Yasa TV. I mean, that guy, I mean, he has been, I mean, he's criticized me a bit, but I still do like his vibe around. You know, I've seen most of his shows with you. I like his person. So maybe one day it would be nice to have a show with him.
Yeah, it's all
You
banter.
said?
Man. Yes, it's all banter. It's harmless. It's all banter, man.
Yeah. I know. No, I get it. No, I follow him on Instagram. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I mean, he's a great
I
guy.
appreciate your time,
Yeah,
man. I appreciate your time. Every single time I ask you to jump on you're always available, and I appreciate that. I know you're a busy man, and you got things to do. You know what I mean? Busy African man, got bills, got things to do, and I appreciate your
I
time.
got bills, bro. We'll keep the village.
I do appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Egusi, okra, and all that good stuff.
It's the most expensive thing we have is time, bro. It's the most expensive thing we have.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I mean? So big up to you. Make sure, family, you're liking and subscribing to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Make sure you go and support his channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. We're going to redirect to Flawless. Northside Raid on the way in, and we're out. Love.